marriage is boring.
Does she still love me?
We always fight about this.
Is there hope for our finances?
Some of the issues that we're seeing with couples today are things like finances. Couples are struggling with trying to make ends meet. They have problems with communication. They don't know how to talk to one another. Time is a big issue. If you don't have time, you can't communicate. Conflict. They don't know how to handle conflict, and they don't know what they're after when they look at their marriage. They don't know what to build. And so they're struggling with how do we put all the pieces together to figure out a way to get a relationship that's healthy. At Saddleback, we believe a healthy marriage is based on the same things that a healthy church is based on. And so we use the 5 purposes of God.
I'm used to having the 5 purposes in the way I think about my spiritual life. Well, then just to easily adapt that over to the way I think about my married life and my spiritual life in marriage has made a lot easier transition than I thought it would for the spiritual aspect of the marriage.
So worship applied to marriage becomes honor. That I honor my spouse as an act of worship to God. Fellowship becomes relational intimacy, and that's how I have fellowship with my spouse and we relate to one another. Discipleship is spiritual intimacy, and that's how do we help one another to grow together. Ministry becomes partnership, and that's how do we take our unique shapes and who God's created us to be and partner together to serve one another and then to serve other people together. And then the final one is evangelism, and evangelism applied to marriage is message. That every marriage says something about the gospel, whether we're intentional about it or not.
The support from the church and the materials that are provided to our small group, our couples group, have been wonderful in bringing things to light and forcing conversations that we didn't have before we were married.
It's been really good for us in that all the problems that we're having with newlywed life and everything, we're not the only ones that are going through that.
It's really given us opportunity to grow in our marriage and with God and through the church.
For couples that are at Saddleback Church, we have a whole pathway for them. We have date nights so that couples can spend time together. We have married life essentials classes that we do, which are 5 classes we do on a monthly basis that are all standalone that you can come to whenever you want in whatever order you want. We have 5 retreats that we do that are based on those same 5 areas that help give you the skills that you need to begin to make those things happen in your relationship. And then finally we have small groups, because at Saddleback we believe that as couples you grow your marriage best in the context of community with other couples.
All the problems and issues and stuff and trials that we go through, the Married Life Small Group has really been there to help support us through it, and they were there from day one.
Our prayer for every married couple at Saddleback Church is that they'd understand what God's plan is for marriage, that they'd understand that it's not as difficult as they thought it was, that they'd have confidence in being able to make it happen, and also that they would understand that God designed marriage to make us more like Christ. If you want more information on all the things that we do for couples here at Saddleback, you can go to the website, you can call the office, or you can go and pick up information on the patio. One of the great things that we're trying to do for couples is have a program that's free. So there's no charge for anything that we do. As a matter of fact, if you need childcare costs covered, we'll even offer childcare vouchers, because we don't want anything to get in the way of couples having a healthy marriage, because we believe that a healthy marriage is grown on purpose.